So, what is your main concern of the situation here in the Caribbean about the report about what's going on with water, with sanitation, with access?
Um, I was looking. I actually had a conversation with a group of SIDS in the Pacific, and they were asking me a similar question. And then so that brought me to look at the outcomes of the SDG targets for specifically at small island developing states. And one of the things that surprised me is it's not the SIDS are all thrown together regardless of region. So SIDS is as if SIDS itself was a region. So that means that you've got volcanic SIDS and you've got atolls that are experiencing completely different things. So in the case of the Caribbean, where you're not necessarily with atolls, um, the increasing water scarcity um, has more to do with the saltwater intrusion to sea level rise in your coastal areas can be considerable. But I think the biggest problem that you're likely to face due to climate change is increasing variability. So that's increasing intensity of storms and prolonged droughts, especially during the doldrum periods, right? The periods where where ironically you especially your tourist industry benefits from this steady, stable, dry weather, but that's also when your water demands increase the most. So you got to look at increasing storage so that you have storage for these periods. And you don't have a million different ways to do it. I saw in the previous presentation the importance of rainwater harvesting. That's one. I think another important aspect is to try to protect and maximize the use of your aquifers, which means not only in terms of volume and storage, but also in terms of protection, because once they're polluted, there's saltwater intrusion, but one way or the other, once the quality goes down, there's not much you can do to remedy the situation. Um, so that's my quick take without being necessarily a SIDS expert, but from what I understand would be the main challenges.